I think you have a substantial following on YouTube. I don't have that. Is that something that's required in order to get your podcast on StreamYard via YouTube? Because I do want to do a live show next month.
That's a good question, actually. So you do want to have a YouTube channel. We talked about how to set those up. I'm going back and forth in between my YouTube and the StreamYard. So give me 1 second. But we'll talk about all of that. That's a good question. So I'm gonna actually
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just
no
to
problem.
mention, just to know, I do have a YouTube channel. My podcast is audio and video, but I save the video for Patreon only. So I have a channel where all of those videos are unlisted, so I can share them with Patreon. So I do have I guess, a presence, a footprint, but I thought that YouTube required you to have substantial following in order to live stream and do stuff like that.
Well, the fun thing is I don't have a substantial following. Thank you. I didn't want to correct you because it sounded really good, but I only have 275 subscribers on my YouTube channel because this is a new channel that I created last year for my student. Well, I want to say for my students, but I wanted to be able to show them what I'm talking about. So I took the StreamYard option that says, hey, we can live stream to your Facebook Live or to your YouTube Live. And that's the route I'm taking. Now, I'm not doing live directly from YouTube, but I want someone to tell me if you can see it on YouTube. The link that I pinned at the top there, if you click on it, can you actually see what I'm doing or what I'm sharing with you guys? You know, when you go to my channel. So the channel is youtube.com/LaDonna Ray Show.
Okay, I'm gonna click the link again. I'm on a phone. I'm gonna click the link and go as far as I can. And you're asking us to try to find you live right now.
Exactly. It should be right there at the top.
Well, I just subscribed.
Yay.
I just need to log in. Just a sec. Okay. I see you. I see you.
You do see it? Okay, good.
Okay, good.
All right, cool. Now okay, Miss Lisa, Boss Lady says she can see it. You should probably be able to see it once you're logged in.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All right, so what I did here, I hope we don't get in the matrix on this. On sharing my screen, I'm able to share every perimeter of my screen. So when you see people sharing what they're doing and then they're off to the side, this is why. Boss Lady and I have a show that we do. That's why I have the green in the background, because I dropped the green screen on top of something else in my video editing software. But let's take it from the beginning as far back as I can go. I'm going to go ahead and open up another StreamYard channel. And what you see when you log in, once you have an account, is you'll see your broadcast. So right here, this is your dashboard, broadcast. And then it'll tell you if you have any upcoming or if you've had any in the past. Now, don't panic if you don't see anything, because it could be in one or the other. So right here, this one is going on right now. But this is Toasting While Tipping with Boss Lady and I. Actually, I've already edited that. No, we didn't even record that one yet. Interview pops after the Super Bowl, interview with Marlia. Okay, so these are interviews that I have set up to have on these particular days that I created them. Now, if Marlia calls me and says, "All right, I'm ready," I don't have to recreate this. I can simply go in and say, "Okay, enter the studio." And then it'll take us to what looks like this. All right. So I'm going to come back to this in a second. The other thing is videos. Under the videos panel, it shows all the videos that have been saved to your account. So StreamYard used to limit, I think it was for like 14 days. You had to download your video, but now they leave them there ongoing as long as you don't run out of storage. So I have 50 hours and I've used 27 of them. So I'm over half. Okay. So destinations, this is where you set up your live destinations. I have my Facebook profile page, and I also have my Facebook branding page. So, and my YouTube channel. And you can add additional ones too. You can say, you can add a Facebook page, group profile, Twitch, okay, LinkedIn page, LinkedIn profile, YouTube channel, Twitter, and a custom RTMP. Hop in. I've never heard of that before in my life. And then under members, now remember, if you have a paid subscription, it says to celebrate the launch of teams, you can invite one team member for free. So now I can, not only do I have to manage this, I can have manage this with someone else and I invite one other person for free. I have one free seat. So let's say I wanted to send this to Boss Lady and invite her. She too can manage this account along with me so that it's not all on one person. All right. So now let's get to the broadcast. Under broadcast, if I go to past, these are the ones I've already downloaded. And I'm sorry, these are the ones that have been recorded and they're now ended. So I have the option. It tells me when I started it, what the duration was. And now these three dots are your friend and almost on every platform. I can download the recording. I can embed and share the recording. I can stream the recording and go back into the studio, make some changes if I need to. I can delete the recording or delete the broadcast. Any questions on that? These are pretty straightforward. But if you have questions, let me know. All right. So hopefully you are following along because what I'm saying won't make sense if you're not looking at my screen. Okay, so now let's go under my account. Under my account, this is the email address that I signed up the account with. Referrals. If I wanted to make some money, referral money, how about that? Invite your friends to StreamYard. They'll get $10 in credit. Once they've spent $25 with us, you'll get $25 in credit. Hey, don't ever pass up the referrals or the programs for affiliate programs. It's a way to make money. Okay, more ways to invite your friends. You can copy the link, share on Facebook, share on Twitter. And it shows you how much you've earned. I haven't shared this with anybody, but it's not because I'm being stingy. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that is an option. Let's go back. Billing. Obviously, this is my billing information, how many seats I have, what MasterCard is associated with my account. Account settings. My email address, I can change that if I need to. And I might just do that to change it to my LaDonna Ray Show email so I can keep everything in one place. English is not going to change. I need to speak that. Okay. Also, you can contact StreamYard. Of course, there's no phone numbers anymore, people. I have yet to find phone numbers for anybody nowadays. But if you need to contact them, you can suggest a feature, join the StreamYard community on their social media platforms, and you can write for StreamYard. Are you passionate about live streaming and want to share your knowledge? Yeah, get in touch. All right, content creation.
Excuse me,
Yes.
LaDonna, what's the best way for us to ask questions? Should I wait or should I put them in the chat?
Don't put anything in the chat. I'm looking at the screen. You can go ahead and say, I have a question. Look, I run my rooms very open.
I have a question.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
It's like, can I ask you something? No, was that the question?
Right.
I was gonna ask about recording, like means of recording. I think you're using a laptop, like a MacBook Pro, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But can you have the same results if you're recording on an iPad or another mobile device?
I have not had success with the iPad, and that's because I'm trying to use my external mic. So I can record on an iPad, no problem. And on a phone, there are a little bit of restrictions with the green screen capabilities. But other than that, it does work on all platforms, or should I say all devices. I just use my MacBook Pro because it sits there and I have stuff to do.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. All right. So now The help center obviously are ways, they have like a database of questions, random, sorry, frequently, I said random, but frequently asked questions. Let's go back. And then partner resources. I've never even gone in here, but you can check it out. Okay. Streamer templates. Oh, cool. I never even thought. See, I'm a graphic designer, so I wouldn't be looking for that. Let me close this and let's move on. Oh, Phil said he muted the YouTube audio so he can only hear it on Clubhouse. Yeah, otherwise you're going to have double, double, double. Makes sense, Phil. Thank you. So now let's go to the actual StreamYard recording. So what we're doing right now, this is like my database. Like I'm in a spaceship and I control everything. Dr. Evil. I'm kidding. But the first bubble or the first box is me. I'm going to add myself to the stream. Now, I'm seeing where my fall off is. I put the red, black, and green flag behind me, but I can change that. I'm going to show you how. So if you go into settings and you go to, you see general. So obviously these are a few general settings. Shift videos from comments to banners, add avatars, automatically add shared screens to video streams. Let me go to the camera. So if I had a external camera and I didn't want to use the camera on my laptop, as Lisa was asking, then I can use another camera that my computer already reads. There's no other camera that I have connected, so there's no other choice. Okay. Show advanced options. Never be afraid of this. You can change the resolution if you like. I'm always at the high definition, okay? Because I need you to see that I just woke up this morning. Now, audio. My mic can be either the mic on my computer, MacBook Pro phone, a microphone. I can use, well, it looks like I have a few audio options here, but I'm using my Rodecaster Pro microphone. And speakers. The default speaker, I need to change that actually to my Rodecaster. So everything will be coming the same way. You can test it out and it plays this stupid song.
Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working. Have a great show.
Yeah. But that's a good way to test before you interview anyone. Now, Boss Lady, I would love to send you a link to the to StreamYard just to kind of pull you in if you don't mind, so that I can demonstrate that when we're ready. Are you okay with that?
I'm not right now.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll send it to someone else. I appreciate you though. Okay, so now echo cancellation. If you read the important information next to the question marks, it'll tell you do not turn this off unless you have a high quality microphone and are wearing headphones, which I am, or don't have any guests. Now, if I have guests, I need to leave this on. This setting enables audio processing features like echo cancellation, noise suppression, and auto gain control. Podcasters and musicians often turn this off. Okay. So I would normally turn this off. It's just me, but it's never just me. So I leave it on. Stereo audio is not available unless I turn this off. Automatically adjust mic volume. I leave this. Oh, I guess I turned it off because I was having some fluctuations in volume, but you play with it and see what works best for you and your setup. Okay. Virtual background. Here's the fun part. It's like, let's get to the background. So right now I'm telling it my backdrop color is green. Let me turn this off so you can see what I actually have. I think it'll show you. Oh, it won't. Hold on. I'll say none. Now, this is my green paper back here. Okay. It's literally, like I said, thumbtack to my wall. This is my setup. I can probably show you a few things now. Here's my dollar light from Dollar Tree that is facing me from afar. That gives me a little bit more spotlight. Shiny up there too. Here's my $7 light, from Target. Now, these things have gone up in price because I think a lot of people are using them for podcasting. My ring light. See how this is my living room? There's my ring light. Let me try and turn this all the way around to, there's my panel light. And I have another television in front of me. So it's two TVs in the living room, but I don't care. It's like that TV that goes on top of the TV. There's my screen. Okay, that's my extended screen. I hope that helps. That's my extended screen for when I'm doing stuff. So I can actually move StreamYard to that screen so that I'm not here, but it doesn't make sense when you're trying to look at your audience. So be mindful of that. All right, so I'm going to turn this back on. Oops, not to none. Let's go to, I don't know. I used to do this one, and people would think I was picking an area in my house. Now, over here, it shows that there's a little bit of a shadow. That means that there's not enough light. But when I light it up, it's a lot better. So I'm not going to show you. You can play with that. Okay. So if you don't have enough light in any areas, you're going to have stuff fading in and out. In fact, I think I didn't tell it I have a green screen. There we go. There we go. All right. So look, it's kind of fuzzy at the bottom here. That's because there's a little fall off from light down here. Now, if I were to put my other panel light on the green, then it would look almost perfect. Okay. All right. You can fade. Okay. I'm at 44. I got to remember that because it took me forever to get this right. But fading tells it how much fading you want to do. Okay. So the more you fade, you can fade yourself out too. So be careful. So mine was 44. I'm putting it right back at 44 because it took me forever to get to that number. And I can change my background to anything. I can also download and import new backgrounds. This is one I use with Boss Lady when we're trying to be luscious. I want to show that there's wine glasses in the background, But I can also, for Black History Month, I chose this one and added a few things to it. But right here in my plus sign, I can upload a background. So if I wanted to have a plain background or my logo in the background, I can do so. I do this one with my son because he talks about Bitcoin. So he'll be standing here going, "Hi, I'm 10 years old and my name is Liam and we're going to talk about Bitcoin today." Okay. That's how we do it. So any questions on the background? All right. Oh, well, you guys, you're at the audience there. And don't forget to invite people in too. I don't see any students today. Looks like they don't need hours today. Let's see. Yeah, they don't need hours. All right, we're going to move on. So hotkeys, basically you can set your hotkeys for your shortcuts. I've never changed these because I don't use hotkeys. I use my mouse. But you can mute and unmute, which is Command D, and so on and so forth. So rather than going through these, because I know Lisa's on the way to the airport and I don't want her to miss out and I don't want you guys to miss out. And I want you to have really good information for the morning. Layouts, a crop solo layout to show background image. Let's take a look at that. So if you notice, something just changed in the background. We'll come back. Watch this. So now, instead of me taking up the whole background, now I've cropped myself. How do I get back to that? Take a look. This is before. This is after. See, I'm the whole thing. All right. Oh, I hate that background now. So let's go back. I'm going to go to virtual backgrounds and stick with this one right here. Okay. All right. Any questions? Okay. Guests see viewer comments. That means if a viewer gives a comment, do you want your guest to see it? Yeah, I want them to see it. Play a sound when the guest enters. That is so important because I could be sitting here and I'm talking. And if I don't hear that bloop, then I don't know that they're sitting there just listening away, Guests must authenticate. Now, this is if you want them to authenticate who they are. I don't use that. I just send them a link. Okay. And you can have a list of banned guests because you don't want people just jumping into your room and heckling you. And now they can just jump into your room whenever. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Any questions on the settings? Oh, look at this. I see comments. So it says, "I see you. Love the background. LaDonna Ray Show. Listen, what is this? Listen, Black Toad, you keep on with your abuse against me and I will call the police on you." That is so funny. I don't even know who this person is. Trevor Dawson has told me everything you have said. Who is Trevor Dawson? Leave me the F alone. I can't help but laugh because I don't even know this person. Wow. Did anybody else see that? I'm gonna leave it out there. Maybe it'll get views. Okay, so let's move on. So we have at the bottom here, you'll see this little eye. It says LaDonna Ray Show. 2 people are watching this right now. So now you know how many. I do the show the same way, whether it's 2 people, 1 person, or a gazillion people. Okay, so but this kind of gives you an idea. It tells you you've been live for 23 minutes. And this is how you can see yourself. You can also see yourself down here. You can Okay, so you add yourself to the stream. Now, let's go to this one is to see myself only. Now, if I had 2 people, then I would choose this. Now, because I don't have 2 people, it's not going to do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this link to someone. Hold on. I'm going to say invite, copy the clipboard, and I'm going to send it. See if I can get some help here. All right. So once they pop in, it'll give me a little noise. Okay. And if we had 2 people, then it would show up. I should probably just grab my iPad and do it myself. Okay. Now, this is the other thing. You can do a spotlight layout, but I can't go through them without another person. So let me just move on. This is a news layout. So for news layout, this is so much fun. I've had fun with this. What this has allowed me to do is bring in some type of inset. So if I want to talk about Kim Kardashian or something like that, let me show you how it looks. I did it here. Okay. So I'm not going to turn the music on or the sound on. But if you notice, there's me with a green screen background. And then later on, every time I speak about something, you'll see them pop up. So there's Tom Brady. There's, oh gosh, I'm bad at knowing who the heck that is. Who is that? Is that Moses? I think so. All right. Here's Kim Kardashian and Kanye. And then all the way to the end. That was it. But that's how you get that look. So if I choose this now, how do I get that inset into the, let me show you. You go to share and you go to slides. Oh, you're going to learn today. Okay. So if I go to slides, it's going to say, okay, you can pull a slide from Google Slides, or you can pull a PowerPoint from your own computer. I use Google Slides. Let me take you there. If you go to your email and you go to the 9 little dots, Google Apps, you can go to Slides. Okay. Okay, someone just popped in. Did you hear that noise? Oh, you can't be in. Okay, you must be still laying down. But I'm going to show you the slides and then I'll bring you in. All right, so let's go to Slides. Now, I created this slide right here because I knew I was going to talk about this topic, and this topic. So when you bring in this slide, watch this. Go to share slides and bring it in. There it comes. Okay. So as I talk and say, oh my goodness. And so Tom Brady is finally retiring. It's about time. I mean, how many times have people told him, get off the field? Yeah, whatever I decide to say. I'm looking into the camera as I do this, but I can just hit this arrow to go to the next topic. And I'm done talking about this and go to the next topic. So it flows, but no one's seeing me click. They just see me and the inset. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out, remove it. And now I'm going to bring in a guest. Okay. So that we can see how this looks. I want you guys to join me in saying happy birthday to the birthday boy. He just turned 50 years old yesterday. Hello.
Hey, what a
How you
surprise. You
right?
put my whole name out there, my whole age, huh? That's so respectable for you to do.
Right. Okay, so
I'm
let me tell
still
you,
49.
you're not 49, nothing. Okay, here we go. So watch this. I can have just myself, and then I can put us both into the shot. Okay.
Whoa, you
So
got me. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should be sitting up.
I said that. Okay,
Right.
guys, this is my boyfriend, but he's okay. Turn the camera sideways. Maybe that would help. You still sleeping. You still laying down. All right. So this is one perspective. Now I'm going to take him to the next perspective. This is the one that I use. I use this one because it gives me a fuller look instead of having us so tight together. And I can edit and zoom from one to the other. So while we're talking and let's say I want to be highlighted, or I want to highlight him and telling us where to find him. Where can we find you? And I can remove.
Oh, you can find me on Facebook
Was just
at Heavy
no,
Hitters.
no. I was just it was just an example. Okay. So and then if I come back when he's done giving his Facebook stuff, then I can come in and remove him and say, well, you know what? That was such a great show. Blah, 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 blah. And of course, wait, I got something else. Wait, there's more, So you can do things like that. Let me show you the next option. So now if I had another person that I could add, they would be stacked over here to the right, because now I can have him and somebody else.
Boss lady.
I know boss lady says she's not ready. She says she's not ready. So we're not going to put her on blast. But now I have the option of doing, more than one person on the screen. So this is how StreamYard really helps with giving you that professional look. Okay. And then of course, if I pull this look right here with him up there, it won't do anything just yet because he's still in the frame. But if I remove him, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. If I remove him and I have something to share in the frame, remember, this is when you share that slide situation. Let's take a look at it. Uh-oh, did I choose a slide? I thought I did. I may have, oh, there it is. I have to add it to the stream. Sorry about that. All right. So let's say I add that to the stream and add him too. I can't do both. It's either him or them. Okay. So that's how this thing works. So, go ahead, Lisa.
I was wondering about the devices that the guests are using. Is he using a phone? And then I also had a question about the banners. Like, I didn't know that you could do that, and it looks so much better than YouTube, not YouTube, Zoom. Is there a way you can add text to the frames that kind of say what your episode is about? Can you put your logo?
Absolutely.
Maybe in the paid version, but I was just curious about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to get to that next. That's a good point. So here we have a question that is, if you guys couldn't hear her, I'm amplified so I can hear her. But she was asking, is there a way that you can control the banners in StreamYard while you're streaming? And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So just showing you the layouts for now. But this one right here, picture in picture layout, is fun too. So if I add this to the stream, now I'm down here, and what I'm talking about is the most prominent piece of what you're viewing. Okay. So that's what this picture in picture does. That's how you see people saying, oh, we're going to go here, and they're still there. So this is picture in picture. This one, let's see. I've never even chose that one. Remove. I don't think it does much. It's just, it looks cool. All right. Okay. Now back to your question. I'm going to add my guest to the stream. Okay. Yeah. Don't lick your lips now. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to,
I had an LL moment.
Yeah. The LL moment. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to go to banners. And over here to the side, there's comments and banners. So we were looking at the comments. Do you see this? Someone is like already trolling me. I think it's kind of cool though. I've never been trolled like this. LaDonna Ray Show. Listen, Black Toad. I'm a black toad today, but I'm never a black toad any day. You keep, yeah, it says you keep on with your abuse against me, and I will call the police on you. I don't even know who this is. Yeah. Trevor Dawson has told me everything. I don't know who that is. Leave me the F alone. Yeah. All right. What does he mean by F? Okay. So now we go down.
Illness is real.
It is. Yes, it is. So is attention. Let me close this. All right. So now we're going to go to banners. So if I were to add a banner that says subscribe, watch this. That banner is a ticker banner. Okay. That is the default banner that shows up in StreamYard. I used to use them and then I didn't want to use them anymore, but I want to show them to you so I can answer your question. I can also take this banner off and put on a different banner. Okay. So, and you can create different banners. Now let's go back to the brand. Here we go. The brand is where you choose a brand color. So like my logo is here. If I want my logo to show, then boom, I just popped it up there because it's under logo. This is what you'll see if you have a free version. It'll say powered by StreamYard. So what? You can say they're a sponsor. But because I have a paid version, I can change mine from the duck to my actual logo. Okay. Now, the overlays, I skipped past all of this because I'm going to come back to it. My StreamYard, is that you? Can you mute your phone? Oh, no. Can you turn your sound off? Oh, wait, yeah. I can mute you. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I can do a StreamYard overlay and hit show. Now we have live with StreamYard. Okay, or I can create my own. I can hide that and show this one. Now you can't see it because, oh wait, I'm sorry. It's showing you part of it. You can see the bottom part, but not this part because live is over it. But I think that it still shows the live, but I can create one also, add an overlay. Now I don't have one in here because I don't use it. Okay, but these are the options that you have. Now going to the next section is video clips. Okay, so let me take this off. I'm gonna say hide. I'm gonna say hide that. Okay. And now we're going to go to video clips and watch this. If I'm not ready just yet and I need 30 more seconds, I can say. Okay. Or I can show this one. A lot of times when I have guests coming on, I want to show them what the previous video looked like. I uploaded one a long time ago and here it is. Totally off, but that is Rashawn Lamar from The Voice. He's a beautiful, phenomenal person, but that we had so much fun that he was not singing along because be careful, the sound does not line up perfectly always. Okay, so when you're playing music and you're trying to sing to it, or if you're trying to say something at the same time, that's going to be difficult. Okay, because there's a delay. So as you can see. All right. Now, the other thing is I created this video in Canva. Not saying much. I don't know if you can hear me because it's playing. Yep. Just some intermittent fun things to put in between your interview to entertain your guests. Okay. The backgrounds. I have mine set to green for a reason because I put it into my editing software and I put whatever I want in there. But if I wanted to add this, I could. Okay. Or breaking news. Blurry. I should never use that. Get rid of it. Okay. Or I can add a background. This one is let me see. Show this one. Oh, leaves background. Or this one. Okay. So you can choose whichever background you want to use that works well with the look of your brand. All right, now let's go back. Oh, let me take this off because I don't. Background music. Oh, go ahead, Lisa.
I think I was listening and some kind of comment came through, some kind of hateful comment. I missed that. I didn't know if that was something that happened when you went live.
Yeah, that came from YouTube. Let's take a look. I think that's on YouTube. Because if I go to my channel,
I don't understand like how that connects to what we're doing. And is that something that happens a lot, or is it something that you need to learn to expect?
that was my first time seeing that. No one's ever heckled me like that. But it's a good topic, so I'm not even focused on it. But to answer your question, someone from YouTube just put, I can't see it here because I am going live, but it's someone is watching.
Go back and find it. I just was curious about, I know that racism is very robust on these digital platforms. And I'm like, wow, I don't know if I'm gonna go to StreamYard and expose myself to more racism. Like, I'm just trying to understand that.
You know what? Anytime you expose yourself, period, you're going to open yourself up for whatever's out there. It doesn't bother me. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite movies is Wreck-It Ralph. And the lesson in that movie, it was part 2 actually, was Ralph, don't read the comments. And Ralph insisted on reading the comments, and he read those hateful comments, and it broke his heart. But that prepared me even and my children, because remember, my son is a YouTuber also. People are going to say what they say, but I'm not going to police what they say.
Right.
They took the time to watch. That's a view for me.
I see. So this was just some random person saying some nonsense about your video that had nothing to do with what you were doing. Just being a hater.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
That's just being on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
I
Cosmic Kitty.
Sounds like a very credible source.
I love it. Actually, that's a good point. So she said credible source. I think I'm gonna talk about it one day. I'll say, this credible source came onto my YouTube. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to brand.
Take back America 74.
Right.
No one's listening to you, bro. No one's listening to you.
Right. Exactly. You got too much camera time just now. Okay, so if I go down to the section where it says background music, this is if you want to play background music as you go. Now, I never use this because I don't want to. This could be an editing nightmare for me because I have my own background music. But let's just see. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about mindfulness. Say it with me. Yeah. No, I would have a problem doing exactly. Now there's some dance pop music. Yeah. Now I can't add my own audio here. I think that would have been cool, but it's fine. But here we go. Let's see dance pop. Okay, I feel it. Uh-oh, watch out. Uh-oh, here we go. I'm ready. Okay, so you have these options, but I'm just taking you through them. So let's move on. If we go to the top, my brand colors, this matches my logo. And I grabbed it by clicking on it and choosing as close to it as I could. Now, to be honest with you, I'm a graphic designer, so I know what my codes are. And I put the code, that's a hexadecimal code. I put it in there so it'll match. And then the actual theme, you can say bubble, classic, but I'm not using it. Let's see, unless I show my display names. And I think that's what you were asking about. So if I wanted to show my name, LaDonna Ray, in a bubble, in classic, minimal, block, those are my choices.
LaDonna, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to have to, I'm at the airport now.
I figured. I was trying to hurry before you got there.
I will try my best to get back on once I get set up on the plane or whatever, but I will catch the replay and download it. I will watch later.
I appreciate it, Lisa. And thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
All right, cool. Watch some of those videos on the plane. All right, guys. So that's what this is for when you want to use the showing the display names. Now, I don't use it because I actually do my own lower thirds. So I'll turn this off and then I'll edit it or post edit it. Now you can have multiple brands in here. I can have brand 1, brand 2, brand 3, because if you do multiple shows, you want to have multiple brands, multiple setups. So just so you know, that option is available. Now let's move on. Any questions before we move on? Well, nobody's got their hand up, so I'm gonna keep going. All right, so I can mute myself. If I hit mute, you couldn't hear me. Okay. I hit mute. I can stop my camera for a minute. Let's say my kid is running around, asking me for breakfast or something. I can hit stop camera. And that's what it'll look like. Okay. I think you can still hear me though, because it's still pulsating there. Settings, we went in there earlier. And the share, you can share slides and extra camera. Okay. So upgrade. Oh, I thought I do have a professional. Wait, upgrade to the. Well, I know they're charging me. See what you get by upgrading. Okay. Maybe I don't have the professional version. All right. And then you can also share a video file. So if I go to video file, it takes me to my browser and I can find a video file. So I got plenty of them. Under interviews, I can go to just about anything here. Okay. And then open that. And boom. Hey, and welcome to the Let Out, hosted by me, LaDonna Ray. Boom. Okay. So let me go ahead and take that out, remove it. See how we went to the side. To speak with under. Yeah. So Troy and I are over to the left. And now the video that I'm trying to share quickly, like it's all ready for broadcasting, came to the forefront of the video. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. I can pause it. I can do whatever with it. I can fast forward it. I'm not stuck. Okay. So let's move on. And then invite. If I decide, oh my gosh, we should have brought so-and-so in here, I can copy to the clipboard and text or email the link to someone else so that they can jump in. I don't have anyone that would do it really quickly. I don't think my dad will do it. I don't think Lakari will do it. Yeah, nobody's going to do it without notice. But we can have 3, 4, 5 people in here. You know what I mean? And then, of course, to leave the studio, you simply hit the X and that'll end the session. All right. And of course, if I hit end broadcast, then that's going to end it on YouTube. Now, to edit this, oh, there's an edit button here. That's just to change the name of it. Learn StreamYard. We are blah, blah, that's pretty much what that is. Now, once I hit end broadcast, it's going to go to a file that's available online and I can download that. When I download that, I take it into Premiere. Thank you, Mr. Troy, for your time. I'm going to go ahead and release you. I appreciate you. Oh, you're muted. I'm sorry here. Oh. Give it up for Troy and we sing happy birthday once again. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Enjoy your session. And peace.
All right. Cool beans. All right. So he's out of there. So now if we go to Premiere, so let me end this broadcast because you won't. Wait, I want you to still be able to see. So I won't end it because if I end it, you won't see what I'm doing. So let me take you. Let's pretend like we hit end, and if we hit end, it'll be. Let's see. Go back. It'll be under broadcast. Okay. It'll be under past. And we would actually download the recording. When you download the recording, you'll take it into your editing software. And in my editing software, this is where I pull my recorded versions. Create new project. Hold on. Open project. All right, so let me see if I can find, well, you know what? I can create a new one. Let's go here. Go here to, oh my goodness. Premiere. There we go. All right. So now we're going to go to Premiere, and under the folders that I have for LaDonna Ray Show, it says branding and logo, commercials, but I'm going to go to interviews. Okay. So going to interviews. Now we're going to go to, I'm just going to pick something. Something short because these are long. Let's go to this one. Let's see what happens. Come on. All right, hang on. Let me get to my share here. Is it still sharing my screen? Can somebody, oh, you guys aren't even able to talk. Okay. So I don't have a way of knowing if you can see me still. So let me see. It looks like I see one person, but I'm not sure if you're able to see my screen. So I'm just making sure. So I'm going to take it up to this one, share screen 2. There we go. And on screen 2, I'm going to open up Premiere. There we go. And you should be able to see that now. Yep, I see it. Okay, so now if I go to one of my, I'm going to close it out so it can bring up my old project really quickly. Open it again. It's just opening right now. All right. So now, yeah, it didn't open up my old project. Let's see. Go to open recent. No recents available. All right. So we're going to do a new project. It's asking me, I'm going to say, this is our StreamYard session. Location, I'm going to take it to my external hard drive under lesson planning. And say okay. Now, just so you know, we went from StreamYard to Premiere. All right, in Premiere, I'm going to go ahead and import my media to start. That's going to be that video. There we go. Donna Ray Show. Interviews. I had somebody in here that I picked that was short. Let's go to this one. All right, interview. Okay, so now this is one that I did on StreamYard. You can see the background is my branded background. But if I were to move it forward, you'll see the actual person that I interviewed. Okay, so that's Rothstein. He's the actual interview. I can grab the part that I want to have in the interview. Kay has been in the house. We are all over. Now, if you notice, I'm on green screen, but that's the background, and those are my actual curtains. So what I did was I had a green screen with curtains hanging over it, just so it'll look like it's still my home. All right, so let's move on. The globe, and we're right here in Chicago. Man, COVID really did it for us, didn't they? Don't call it a pandemic, call it a plandemic, okay? All right, so now that is the quality that you get when you use a microphone. If you hear room noise and you're using your phone, don't fret. At some point, you want to invest in your microphone and your lighting. That's why I showed you guys my lighting in the beginning. All right, so I'm going to take this back to the part that I actually want to start with. Now, when I say hello, I hear his voice. You know, when I say hello, I'm like, where is he at? Okay. That's just what I hear. All right. All right. You guys are over there. We guys are over here. Let's go. So it looks like I was doing Instagram Live at the same time. All right. So we have a segment called Random Ass Questions, but, you know, we'll talk about that. All right. So I'm going to grab this just to keep it moving. Drag it to the bottom. Okay. So now you see at the bottom, and I'm going to change the height of my computer because it's in the way. All right. Here we go. So those lower thirds that I add, basically I grab them from Essential Graphics and I look for lower thirds. I type thirds or third, and it'll show me everything that qualifies as a lower third. And I add it. Let's just say I grab this one, drag it. All right, so it just dragged somewhere. Hold on, I don't see it. There it is. See how tiny it is? That's why you can't really see it. Okay, and the lower third, what does it actually say? I'm making this bigger so we can get to it. Working. Yo, what's up? All right, so that's where my show actually starts, right there. But I keep bloopers, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Go back to the beginning. And probably keep the part where I say I hear somebody's voice in my head. I'm sure you know about it because you've watched all the episodes that we've uploaded to YouTube, right?
Yeah, I watched all of them.
I might even keep that. Okay. All right, so right there, that's enough. I like to keep them fun and entertaining. Grab this, get rid of it. And now I'm going to put my intro in there. Intro's not over here. I'm going to import it. Okay, and it is under LaDonna Ray Show. I think I saved it here. Season 3. There we go. Intro. I think this is it. Let's go back. October. Yeah, that's not it. I forgot where I saved it. So I apologize. Let me see if I can grab something really quickly. Intro. No. Season 3. This might be it. All right. That's my old intro, but I'm just going to grab it so I can move on. All right. So now I'm going to drag it over. Oops. Right about there. So now watch this. They all come together. I'm sure you know about it because you've watched all the episodes that we've uploaded to YouTube, right?
Yeah, I watched all of them.
Oh. All right, so there's no sound. Why is there no sound? Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, it didn't grab the sound for some reason. Get rid of that, drag it from here. Again, no sound. Let me see, nothing's locked. Oh, it's not dragging any sound. All right, so there must be something going on with this session. Sorry for the delay, guys. All right, so normally I would drop this intro in here.
Welcome to the LaDonna Ray Show.
Yeah, that sound is not coming over. Wonder why. All right, so be it. Let me go ahead and grab this particular video. We're going to put this at the end, and we're not going to show the intro for long. Okay, so now you go from the size of this kind of looks like it's a little bit large. So I'm going to take it, make it smaller to fit the frame. This is any video editing software, guys. You got to know how to work with layers and tracks. I'm sure you know about it because you've watched all the episodes that we've uploaded to YouTube, right?
Yeah, I watched all of them.
Oh. All right, so there's the little intro with no sound. I'll fix that. Now that fits in their exclusive interviews. Boom. Yo, what's up? It's LaDonna Ray. You are watching the LaDonna Ray Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Ray. As you know, we talk to those content creators from all over. Now, this is where I would add my music so that it's not just, oh, what's up? You know, your own voice gets on your nerves from time to time. So I'm going to grab a sound that we have, or a music track that I use. It's called, let's see, music. Well, there's no sound there. Let's see. Not that one. Let's grab one of these. I got a lot of them. Import. All right, let me change my preferences here. Roadcaster. Okay, that's correct. Change this. Okay, that's good now. All right, so now that I have that sound, I'm going to grab it and put it right underneath what I'm saying. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's LaDonna Ray. You are watching the LaDonna Ray Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Ray. As you know, now you hear how loud that is? That is way too loud. So I'm going to adjust the volume on it, on the sound, on the music. So there's a little volume bar here. I'm just going to drag it down. I usually take it halfway and then hit play, because it can be distracting. Some people are like, oh, I want you to hear the music. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's LaDonna Ray. You are watching the LaDonna Ray Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Ray. As you know, we talk to those content creators from all over. A lot better, right? So those of you that are just joining us, we're talking about learn StreamYard and podcast like a pro. We've gone from the beginning all the way to this point. If you want to see what we're doing, you can click on the link that's pinned at the top. It says LaDonna Ray Show on YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and you'll be able to see this live with us right now, right here. I'm showing them. I'm actually showing everyone Premiere, which is my video editing software choice. But now we're talking about how to lay this out once we've recorded it in StreamYard. So you're more than welcome to join us. If you have questions, raise your hand and I'll bring you to the top. I don't like being up here by myself, but that is just how it is today. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Over the world. I'm talking Las Vegas, Houston. Still a little bit on the loud side. I bring it down just a tad. Okay, let's see. Then Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm just naming a bunch of places that I recall the people that I've talked to, not to mention the UK has been in the house. We are all over the globe, and we're right here in Chicago. Man, COVID really did it for us, didn't they? Don't call it a pandemic, call it a plandemic, okay? All right, but today we have a very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rusty B. Okay, so right there, I would cut the music because I'm going to change it out. This is a production. So I would change it out. I'm going to go ahead and hit split the music. That's what the razor does. I'm going to get rid of this music. And right there where I'm saying his name, I would add an air horn. So I'm going to import the air horn. Hopefully I can find the air horn. I think it's under sound effects. There it is. And then boom, it goes here. All right, so watch this.
Hello, how you doing, LaDonna?
Now I'm on to another song at that point. Just to move it along, make it interesting. So instead of going to sound effects, I'm going to go to music. And I don't use licensed beds. I don't use licensed music because I'll get muted, dinged. I won't be able to monetize because I use Jay-Z's H to the Izzo in the background. So I'm going to grab some of these instrumentals. I may have an instrumental, something that's upbeat. I go to Envato to get my music. In fact, let me show you what that is. So Envato Elements is a website that I use to get a lot of stuff, a lot of inspiration, a lot of starting points. And if I go there, I can actually look for sound. Hopefully they'll recognize me. They do, because it says switch to annual. No, thank you. So I can go to music tracks. Okay. And here's all my choices. Now, I actually love, I think this is, oh geez, they get loud. So I can filter by what I'm looking for. I can say, this guy's a hip hop guy. I can look for something that's hip hop. So here we go. Check that box. Maybe a little house, whatever that, depends on what they call house. And let's see what we have. This is new. So let's see what's new. I kind of like that. I'm going to grab that. So you notice Audio Jungle's in the background.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, that's if you have a non-paid subscription. I have a paid subscription, so I'm just gonna go boom, add to download. And I'm gonna put this into my music beds. Put it there. Soul Lounge, it's called. All right. It comes as a zip file. So I'm gonna unzip it. It's expanding. Now I'm gonna go back to Premiere. And I'm gonna grab that file. I'm just gonna drag it in there. And now let's play that while he talks. I like keeping them on the same track. So let's see where we go from here. And I'm gonna fade it in. See the little box there? Fade. Oops, that didn't fade anything. All right, that won't fade it. That'll fade it in Audition. My bad. So I'm gonna bring this volume down. About where the other one is. That's a safe bet.
Hello, how you doing, LaDonna? What's
Man.
going on, everybody?
See, we got a
I'm
whole
doing
production
fine.
going now.
I'm sitting here virtually next to you, and we're so honored to have you on our show today.
Now, because they're like, I know who he is. Nobody else knows who he is. And they may not even heard what I said because of all the fanfare going on. So I may want to put my lower thirds in there somewhere.
Yes, please join me in welcoming Mr. Rusty B.
Now, always brand yourself. I feel like I'm teaching right now. When you brand yourself, you want to make sure that your logo can be seen at all times. So if you notice right here where I'm
Very special guest.
there's no logo. It's like, well, who is she? You know what I mean? So this is where I would actually grab my logo. And drop it in there. So I'm dragging it and drop it. Let's do it again. Okay, so about right, where did that start? Right here.
People that I've talked
The whole time. So I'm gonna take it back. Take it all the way back, about right there.
Yo, what's up?
Now it's too big. I'm gonna double click on it, bring it down in size, change the position. I don't want it to be too big, but I don't want it to be too small either. So I'll put it in the corner over here. Okay. Now I want it to stretch out until I get to him. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. Also, I don't want it to just pop up either.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
So I may have it fade in. So I'm gonna go to effects. I'm moving fast, I know. And then I'm gonna go to video transitions, dissolve. I like dissolve. I'm a dissolver. Cross dissolve. Put it at the beginning of that logo. So it'll fade in. Watch the difference.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's LaDonna Ray.
Now, right here, I should be saying my name or showing my name. Sorry. So I'm going to go to Essential Graphics, browse, and those templates I was telling you about. I kind of like this one for now. Put it here where I said my name. And now that I've put it in there, it doesn't know who I
Hey, you
am.
are watching.
It says insert title. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to edit as we click on insert title. And we want to tell it what to say by clicking on insert title. Okay. And now I'm going to type my name. All right. The end. Now the pink at the background color detail. Let's see. That must not be it. It's the title box. There it is. I want it to match my logo. So I'm going to take this eyedropper and I lost it. There's the eyedropper. So eyedrop and I wanted to grab this purple. Boom. Done. Done deal. Now I'm in sync. All right. So here we go.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's LaDonna Ray. You are watching the LaDonna Ray Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Ray. As you know, we talk to the.
Now it's not clear because I have my resolution set to low to play back rather. But when I play it, when I actually, render it, it's going to be nice and clear. So don't let that fool you.
Those content creators from all over the world. I'm talking Las Vegas, Houston.
All right. So we get all of that, right? So watch. I'm going to go ahead and push this out until I get to the end of where I introduce Rothstein, which is about right there. See how it snapped? It knows that I'm about right there. So now watch. It's going to fade out because I'm going to give it a fade. Cross dissolve. Get on out of there. Because I don't want it to just disappear.
Today, we have a
And that's the logo I'm talking about.
very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rothstein B.
Now, it faded. It took too long to get out of there. So if you notice, it kind of faded off into when I was transitioning.
B.
See that? I don't like that. I want it to be as perfect as possible. So I may have to dissolve it before then.
Welcoming Mr. Rothstein B.
All right, so that's a little bit better. Those of you that are just joining us, you can click on the link that's pinned at the top, and you'll be able to see what we're doing live right here on Clubhouse. I want to recap a few things. We worked on StreamYard from the beginning. I'm going to take you back to StreamYard just because I know you guys are just joining us, but we want to do some reiteration. We took a tour on everything that StreamYard does, including creating a broadcast, setting it to go live to your YouTube, dealing with comments or not dealing with them at all. I see some nice comments out here. Credible sources, as we call them. What's his name? Comic Kitty said some nice things. And so I have it set to share my screen and to show me to the left there. But either way, I can share my screen in a small way or in the big way. I like the big way. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. It's not about me. I don't even have my face on today, so it's early in the morning. But we're gonna wrap up around actually in about 10 more minutes. But I just wanted to go back through this. So StreamYard is simply a platform that allows you to record your video interviews, podcasts, tutorials, and so on and so forth. Once you have a paid account, which I have a paid account, but I thought I don't have the professional account, but in my account, it works just well enough. As a matter of fact, today, I used up a lot of my minutes. So I'm okay with that. But in StreamYard, if you guys want to see it live, you go to the link and I'll show you what I'm talking about versus you just listening and trying to envision this. But normally we play the don't say game. We'll play that towards the end for the last 5 minutes. So if you guys want to play don't say raise your hand. I'll bring you to the top and we'll see if we can get you some prizes. You know, those air horns are very popular right now. So I see Leo's in the building, Java's in the building, Coach is back, Lucia's been hanging on with us, and Phil. I'm so happy to have you guys here. And as I told you, no matter how many people are in the room, I'm still gonna bring it. Okay, but because this is more of a learning session, I wanted to make sure I went over everything. I didn't have room for jokes or even applauses. Here we go. Yeah, they snuck in there. So we went through StreamYard and how you can use it, the actual aesthetics of using it. Once you have recorded your videos, I'm showing you how to edit it in Premiere. But some of you may use iMovie or whatever else is out there that you're using. But I use Premiere. Some people use Final Cut Pro too. I have never been comfortable with Final Cut Pro. I used it in the beginning and then they changed it and I was done with it. So Adobe Premiere works for me. And I was answering some questions that came up earlier. How do I get my lower thirds in there? So I add them in post-production. I don't use the StreamYard version of them, but you can use those if that is your setup. You know what I'm saying? Don't break your neck or the bank to try to have everything you need all at once. What you can do is you can gradually get there. Okay. So here we go. We came into Premiere and we brought in that video, not that video, but a video. And I was showing you how I put my bloopers in the beginning or little short conversations in the beginning. And then I transition into the actual interview. Adding the lower thirds and the logo is where we're at right now. So always brand yourself. It should always say the LaDonna Ray Show somewhere. Okay, so if you change your camera angles, you need to drop them in there. Don't be lazy, because that could be a moment when someone turns their head and turns back and looks and goes, oh, that's the LaDonna Ray Show. You need every moment counts. But just getting to the end of this, I'm actually approaching the end of this, because now we've added the logo, we've added my lower third, and now I'm going to show you how to add the lower thirds for your guest. So here we go.
Hello, how you doing, LaDonna?
Man,
so right here, when he says how you doing, LaDonna, I'm ready to show his lower thirds, his name. Okay. And what I do is, I don't have my template that I normally use, but what I'll do is I'll grab a lower thirds that I like to be consistent with this particular season. Okay. So this is season 3. So I'm going to grab a lower third. I'm going to go to browse, and I'm going to look for a lower third that matches the one I had, which is the same one. Okay. Or I can copy the one that I already used. So I'm going to grab the one that I used already and say copy. I'm hitting Command C on a Mac, Control C on a Windows. And now I'm going to just paste it. I'm going to have to uncheck V1 and check V2, because V2, if I paste it here, it's going to break up the video. I want it in this track here. So I'm going to paste that there. So now that is my name on top of my logo. I got to adjust that. So click it and go over here to edit. We're going to change the position. These are position points. Okay. Those of you that don't know what the heck I'm talking about, be sure to click on the link above and subscribe. You'll be able to see what I'm doing right now live. And you're going to go to where it says 640, 360. That's the location. The first position, which is your X, that's going to take you right and left. What I want to do is I want to bring it up and down, not left and right. So I'm going to go to the 360, and I'm going to pull it to the left. Now that's rather big. Okay. It's like, I'm LaDonna Ray. You know, that's a lot. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to minimize the size of this. Now I can click on my arrow here and double click and make it smaller. Only problem is, if I make this smaller, it's only going to decrease the size of the text. So there is a master size. Well, it should be. Let me see if I can find it for you. It is, it could be this. No, I don't think that's it. Nope, that's the transparency. I can tell because of the symbol here. Oh, yep, opacity. Okay. I'm sorry, opacity. Never say that word right. I want to make this smaller. So this particular one doesn't have a master size. And I hate that, because now I have to manually do it. Yep. Normally they have a master size. None of these will help in what I'm trying to do. It'll change the position, but not the master size. Okay. So here, I'm going to click on the areas that I need. Oh, too big. There we go. Let's change that. There we go. Now I got to click on all of this stuff. There we go. Now I can grab the corners and make it smaller. Okay. And I'm looking for the numbers that did change. None of them, because it doesn't have a master size. Okay. Now, let me see if I can bring this in. Ah, yeah. Okay. So now that I've fixed that one, what I want to do is I want to move it over because I like it to kind of be on the edge there. So remember my left and right 640, I'm going to move it over. Boom, right there. About right there. Right there. And I might even bring it down some. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to copy this because I don't want to have to do 2 of them. I'm going to say Control C. Oh, sorry, Command C or Control C on a Windows. And I'm going to click on the V3 track, take the V2 off, and now I'm going to place it in the same spot. Okay, here we go. Boom. See, it went one on top of the other. Now, if you're wondering, why would you do that? Yeah, no. Watch this. I'm going to move it over. I'm just going to slide it over. Remember my left and right, 537? I want to bring it over. So now I have two of them. One is for my guest, though. Okay. And I'm going to change his name because he's not LaDonna Ray. Just double click. His name is Roth. Let me make sure I spell it right. There we go. Boom. Rothstein Beats. Okay. And now let's see what we have. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's LaDonna Ray. You are watching the LaDonna Ray Show. I'm your host, LaDonna Ray. As you know, we talk to those content creators from all over the world. I'm talking Las Vegas, Houston, Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm just naming a bunch of places that I recall the people that I've talked to. Not to mention the UK has been in the house. We are all over the globe, and we're right here in Chicago. Man, COVID really did it for us, didn't they? Don't call it a pandemic, call it a plandemic, okay? All right, but today we have a very special guest. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rothstein B.
Hello, how you doing, LaDonna?
Man,
What's going on, everybody?
I'm doing fine. I'm sitting here virtually next to you, and we're you see, always know where your stuff is. So I know when I turn towards my mic, even though I'm facing away from him, a step from what I see, I know that that's actually facing him on the recording. So I've trained myself to turn this way when I want to look at my guests. And every time I tell them to actually give me a high five, they always turn the other way. And I say, no, you got to go the opposite way. Number one. Number two, did you see those lower thirds come in? They came in just in time for everybody to go, oh, that's him and that's her. My logo, it faded out just in time to bring the two people into the frame. The other thing is the music change. There's so much that just happened just now. We've added background music for the intro. We added background sound effects for the end of the intro. We added background music for the talking points. So we also added the logo. We added transitions. We added lower thirds. We added lower thirds for the two people. We've done a lot just in the past few minutes. This has been quite the journey. And I just want to say, I hope that you guys learned something today. Nobody wants to play Don't Say Friend. What's up? Lucia, no? Nobody's playing Don't Say because we're going to close this thing out. All right, you guys are playing shy today. Now, the replays are on, so you can always listen back to this. And you'll be able to find this video, I believe, on my YouTube, because this is my first time actually streaming directly to YouTube from StreamYard live. Actually, I did it once before, but it was a test. But this is the real deal, Holyfield. So I want to make sure that you guys have access to this later on. Let me read these comments again. Okay, I see. Love the background. There's those 3 comments that I love. And then love you, Miss LaDonna. Thank you for your knowledge. Oh, Stevie, thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna post a comment and say thank you. So let's see, thank you for watching and learning with me today. That was fun. I'm gonna hit the chat button and it should go out there. And boom, there's a first time for everything. I hope you guys had a blast today. It's a short class today. And oh, there's Phil. Phil, are you ready to play the Don't Say game?
Sure.
Wait,
before that,
yeah.
I say that I've loved the show. I started at home. I came to the restaurant, waiting for my table, and I'm back in the car. But it was really educational. I'm not a podcaster. I have StreamYard, the paid version. I use it on Amazon, but I want to now use it in podcasting, create a podcast, use editing software. You've taught a lot today, and this has really been great. Thank
Man, you are so welcome, Phil. Thank you. That means a lot. I just want to make sure we're staying on track and everybody's learning and laughing. And today we didn't do a lot of laughing because luckily I'm just this close to having my next topic ready So if you guys have suggestions, make sure you back channel me and tell me what you want to learn when it comes to media. My background is, I remember I teach this stuff at school. So I'm bringing it to Clubhouse just so you guys can get a glimpse of how to do things and move forward and monetize possibly. So, podcasting, marketing, public relations, graphic design, those are my background, those topics, or those are my disciplines. But my background is actually in media communications and CIS. So I can almost see how things work before they work. And I put it together with marketing and media communications, and it just comes together. So I want to share this with you guys and not take it to the grave with me whenever that day comes. But hopefully you guys got something out of it, and we'll see you again next Sunday. Don't forget to I hate it when people say don't forget to subscribe. I was going to show you I missed a monetary moment here, because in the beginning of this video, I should have had my subscribe button ready to go to. So it shouldn't just be my link. I mean, it shouldn't just be my logo and my name. I should have dropped a subscribe thingy in here. Okay. So I'm just going to see if I can grab one real quick and show you. And then we're going to play the don't say game. So I'm just looking for my subscribe thing. I may need to Hi, Miss Fran.
Hello.
I may need to restructure my stuff here. Okay, here you know what? Here it is, my YouTube kit. Okay, so let me, yeah, I don't have, there it is. I think this is it. Looking back at the good time. Nope, that's not. Okay, so I wanted to share with you my YouTube subscription thing that I created, and I don't know where I saved it. So I apologize for that. But normally I would just imagine right here, I would say subscribe, in some fashion, maybe top right, because I like feng shui. So I have my logo, my name is in the center, and I would have subscribe at the top right. And that way people are nudged to subscribe to the channel as well as watch this video. Those subscriptions are very important, guys. Yes, I do take PayPal. Yes, I do. All right. So now you know what time it is. It's time to play. Don't say, All right. So I'm going to leave my camera on so you can see my facial expressions as I do this game, right? I reach over to my Rodecaster and grab these sound effects that you guys hear. So here we go. Welcome to the Don't Say game. This is where you can't say I'm going to give you a topic. That's right. I'm going to give you a topic that's off the wall. And you've got about 30 seconds to say what you need to say about that topic. But you can't say you can't say but you can pause for the cause. That's right, because that can be edited out. Are you ready, Phil?
I'm ready.
All right, Fran, since you're up here, you got to give Phil a topic. And you can't say, while giving him the topic.
Your topic, Phil, are eggs.
All right. Phil, your topic is eggs, and go.
I'm sitting at the best restaurant in Wisconsin right now, getting ready to have some eggs. I'm going to have my eggs Forrest Gump style. I'm going to have my eggs scrambled. I'm going to have my eggs upside down, right side up. I might even have some boiled eggs. I don't know, but I think I want eggs this morning while I'm sitting here, where they raise chickens and eggs in Wisconsin. I love my eggs. I want my eggs on my French toast. Ooh, I think I'm getting French toast this morning.
You did it. That was 30 seconds. You didn't say one time. I almost feel like it was unfair because you knew about those eggs. You just ate.
Not yet. I'm waiting.
Not yet. You're waiting. That was good. And you know what you've won, right?
A Rodecaster.
An air horn. Yes.
Appreciate it.
All right, Fran, are you ready?
I'm ready. Run, run, run.
I love it. I love it. Here we go. And I'm showing you guys my Farrago program that I use to play these sound effects so that you can get an idea. You can Google it and stuff like that. All right, here we go. Hello, Fran. Are you ready to play the Don't Say All game? You've got 30 seconds to talk about a topic that Phil's going to give you. That's right, Mr. Feel Good is going to give you a topic so that you can have 30 seconds to not say or but you can pause for the cause. Are you ready, Fran?
I'm ready.
All right, Phil. What is her topic for 30 seconds?
The NBA All-Star Game.
All right, Fran.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I don't do nothing with the ball.
Here we go. And start now. NBA All-Star.
The NBA All-Stars is a waste of America's time. Why is it a waste of America's time? Because we're watching people run with a ball back and forth. We charge a lot of money to get in there. And guess what? You're always disappointed because your team never wins. Wah, wah, wah. I'm so sorry for your loss of your NBA game. But maybe you can watch a fashion show next time. Maybe, possibly. Well, just as long as you don't watch that.
What the heck? That was beautiful. You were like, I don't do the ball. But you came up with the theatrics and everything. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you have a speech for everyone? You know, I know it's about that time. So you want to give a speech to everyone who's listening?
A speech time. Oh, what should we say in our speech time?
Well, everyone, I just want to thank you for really believing in me and knowing that that you thought I was gonna blow it, but I didn't. And I just want to say thank you to the haters. They just make us greater. And I'm sorry, I thought I had my mute button on.
Thank you for these lovely red heels that you have bestowed upon me, LaDonna. I'll wear them for the rest of my life. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that's it for today, guys. That was a lovely way to end this session on the LaDonna Ray Show, learning StreamYard and podcast like a pro. I hope that it helped you like elevate. You know, what do they say? Level up. Do they still say that? I'm stuck in a time warp. But I'm hoping that you guys can use what you've learned today to use just about anything. Yeah.
I'm going to use it.
Thank you, Phil.
You always have some good stuff going on. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you got a suggestion for next week, let me know. Send me a back channel message.
Hey, LaDonna.
Yes, sir.
Your StreamYard was so timely because I have an interview with a book author on Thursday on Amazon, and I'm using StreamYard.
Oh,
she
good.
is new. Yeah, thank you. She's new to this whole streaming kind of thing. I just got her in the clubhouse a few weeks ago, but we'll be doing an interview of her new book, which is on Amazon with my StreamYard platform.
Wow.
It's interview style. It's going to be neat. We'll be selling her book. We'll be talking about her story, and it will be really, really neat. I'm just getting a kick out of all the other bells and whistles that I've learned about today that I need to use in my StreamYard. So none of you come over to Amazon Live Thursday night to watch, because I will not have all these bells and whistles that LaDonna